Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. A beautiful day lies ahead of us, I think, as we continue to develop some pretty major developments, and we finally put a cap on, or actually, I guess I should say, we remove the cap on oil. I think this is the one, folks. I think this is the session where we finally tap into the black gold and make some real gold. I think we'll start with some exports of oil as we prepare, or as we wait for the rest of our industries to get up and running. We'll figure all that out, but that's going to be, I think, the centerpiece of today's session as we dive on in. But folks, quickly, I just want to mention, as always, if you're enjoying this series, if you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes such a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, and how I go about doing it. It really does make a big difference. So make sure your voice is heard, and I do read through all the comments, as I say constantly, because it does also, yes, impact how I approach things as well. On which note, there are a couple of things I will be sort of working on with regards to things that were mentioned in the comments, such as maybe doing a better job of assigning semaphores for our tracks when they're put under construction, and that way things are a bit more efficient. I feel like lacking efficiency costs me a lot more than I'm willing to admit. I mean, I know reduced efficiency is expensive, but often I kind of go like, yeah, it'll be fine. But I wonder how much better we could be doing if I was just a bit more, prudent, I suppose. So maybe we work on that a little bit as well while we wait for, the oil to get up and running. But folks, enough of an introduction. Let's dive on into the action. More or less right off the bat, we're going to be hitting play, and then eventually I think we'll get to double speed today as well. But I do want to look at our population stats. Almost at 36k, so that's been on the up for a very long time now. Feeling quite comfortable about that. In fact, let's look at the year as a whole so far. It is just about the end of November, almost the end of 1993, so pretty wild. But yeah, we've had a pretty solid uptick, I would say, this entire year. I feel like 5k approximately. Oh no, less than that. I just realized the gap there. Actually, maybe more than that. We'll keep an eye out for next year and see kind of how much of a population gain we get. It's been pointed out actually that my number of births is surprisingly low, apparently. So I'll take a look at that as well. I'm not sure what the deal is there. I mean, if we look at this month alone, it's 818. I suppose that's a pretty low number. I suppose it should be a little bit faster than that, having such a high population. Maybe unhappy people are less likely to make babies. I don't know. If you're not happy, then not going to go there. But point being, I'll definitely take a look at that and see what's going on. Government loyalty is on the rise as well. If we take a look at this year as a whole, we've come a long way. I let that drop way too low, so that's great to see. And overall, escapes, I think, are immigration out of our glorious nation is doing okay as well. Again, last year 5,400, this year 3,100, so much better. Food is still a problem in some places and things like that, so that's almost certainly what's costing us some immigration, but we'll look into that too. Education, we're okay on education. I could do a better job on education if I'm completely honest. I feel like I could do a much better job on education, and maybe I should investigate that a little bit. But I think that's enough of looking at that screen. If we take a look at our economy, I mean, money's going to be looking quite good in the near future. Obviously, we spent a little bit of money this month with a lot of the construction work we were doing. But a lot of these imports are going to stop very soon. I can't wait. Oil and fuel. We've been thinking about this for so very long. I cannot wait to finally get it up and running. Now, with that said, it's been mentioned that it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Okay, first of all, actually, hold on. I completely forgot to do this. I need to go into settings. I need to go into general, and I need to turn line spacing on, because you got to turn that on every time you restart the game. There we go. Cheat mode deactivated. What does Control H do again? I always forget what Control H does. It shows the paths and stuff, but I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to be. It shows all the intersections and everything, but I have no idea what I'm actually looking at. But anyway, yeah, so line spacing, as many of you have said, is perfectly acceptable to do. It makes sense to make the buses kind of move more evenly, so that's one thing. The other thing is, though, it's been suggested that I maybe get a different river cargo ship, so we're moving more steel at a time, more bricks at a time. The thing is, like, I don't disagree, but I feel like we have quite a few bricks. The only places the bricks get used up, yeah, we're backed up for bricks right now. The only space that the bricks get used up in our Brickstonia, which we will be developing further, but I don't think we'll be doing that anytime too soon. I'm not too stressed out about that. And as far as steel is concerned, we are now also moving steel from Oksalinsky down to Zavodsk's, storage and whatnot. Or at least we should be. That's what these distribution offices should be doing as well. So we should be fine there too. We'll see if it becomes a problem, in which case we'll get another river cargo ship and have that back and forth going on. I also got the suggestion that maybe I should have more than just the one ship going all the way to this NATO border to trade with, to trade dollars. Might not be a terrible idea. It is such a long trip. Might not be a terrible idea, but I guess the realization... Wow, that... What is with that frame rate drop? Jeez, I think it's just all the trees rendering in or something. It's been causing issues lately. But yeah, I think the reality is that, I mean, again, I do want to get more dollars, and we will get more as we make more rail and road connections as well. But I think the realization last session and through the comments that a lot of the NATO products, like cars and whatnot, are available in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and not so much in the 90s, which is weird to me, if I'm completely honest. I wonder if it's like a licensing concern or something like that, but you'd expect things to open up even more. But we've missed the boat on, pun entirely intended, we've missed the boat on a lot of the NATO goods. We'll still be getting some like farming equipment and things like that, I suppose, but that kind of makes me wonder how much I should prioritize getting a second, multi-million-dollar ship just to trade dollars out there. That's my only hesitation. If we do take a look at the mechanisms, though, already letting myself get distracted by multiple alternative conversations, the harvester speed and level is 28. If we buy using dollars, the harvester is 35. Okay, I mean, that is a fair bit faster, right? 59k dollars. Oof, okay. 20 kilometers per hour max speed. Speed is the same, but speed versus level is a pretty big deal. So we could, sell some of these and replace them with American products, I suppose. Or, well, they're not American, sorry. NATO products or Western products, West Germany specifically. So sure, let's go ahead and pick up some of these. Let's get rid of some of these harvesters and see how much of a difference they actually make in the area. Because again, this space provides food to so many places that it needs to be working at top efficiency. Really, everywhere needs to be working at top efficiency, let's be honest. Let's go ahead and, sell you guys. I wish there was a more efficient way to multi-sell. I wouldn't be surprised if there is, but doing this for now. So all these harvesters off, even though they might actually be mid-harvest right now, which is not so ideal. You're all gone. And here we go, the first thing we're buying with our dollars, because we are now over that 2 million mark, right? So let's go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to stay above that mark, but it's okay. We'll make the money back in no time. We'll make that money back in no time. Done. Cool. Excellent. So that should help a little bit over there. Anyway, that's besides the point. The other thing I want to do as well is get more of these iron ore trucks moving. I think they were doing a decent job last session of moving iron from Oksalinsky to Rostinsky. Yeah, this lag. I mean, I don't know what to... Honestly, if anybody has any solutions or ideas or thoughts, let me know. It's never been this bad. And it's not like I've had the computer running for 24 hours or anything like that. So I'm a little concerned about that situation. It's a bit much. Hopefully we don't have to do something drastic. I would hate to have to do something drastic. But over here, if we take a look at aggregate unloading, truck aggregate unloading, we could put it down over here and make it easier for our trucks to unload the goods as well. If you hook up two belts to one thing, does it actually speed them up? I suspect not. Though, actually, it might. I don't know. We could try it out. It's not like it's that expensive. Go ahead and pop you down. Can we do like a better angle over here? We can do like this kind of a thing. Infrastructure's in the way. Do this kind of a thing. Let's just do this good old-fashioned connection over here. Like so. And that should make, unloading a bit faster. These guys will have to go there, come down, loop back, and then come down. Alright, I think that's okay. It'll make the actual act of unloading a bit faster, at least there's that. Pop you down over here. Flatten this train a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. We'll pay for all this. Done with you. What about the connection over here? I don't know if it makes a difference, but let's do it for the sake of doing it. Why not? And let's see if we can make this connection a little bit more... I guess I could try to do this kind of a thing where you pop out over here, come around the bend this way. Nope, not gonna fit. Surely we can fit this in here. Almost certainly. Oh, really? You're not gonna let me? Wow. Seriously? That's wild. Plenty of space here. There's plenty of space over here, game. Come on. Aw, what? Alright, fine, fair enough. We'll take the easy solution. Don't want to spend 1,000 hours just on this. Pull you over here and over there. There, done. Go ahead and upgrade that road as well. We want this to be proper asphalt road over here. I want to move them quickly up this road. Right, so that's all good. This will all get auto-built. Yep. Let's go ahead and hit play. And we can actually see how the unloading here goes really quickly. Just keep an eye on that number, I guess. Go ahead and commission these using rubles. Commission you and you using rubles as well. Got to make sure I click the right button over here. And commission the road using rubles too. All right, so let's do like a little count off, right? So it's you arrive and it is 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 seconds, roughly. I'm doing an estimate over here. About 4 seconds to unload. Let's go ahead and take a look at you. Instead of unloading there, I want you to unload over here. Aggregate, unload, yep. Iron ore, yep. Get rid of you. Why can I not? Oh, come on. You. Unload. Iron ore. You. Delete. Accept changes. Alright, that ought to do the trick. Where's the next truck? I thought it was pretty nearby. I want to measure the difference sooner rather than later if possible. Keep an eye out for it. This should be okay, right? Road connection. Oh, need to build a little bit of you. There we go. I assume that's why the line wasn't showing. There we go, yeah, excellent. Well, let's go ahead and see where the next truck is. Can't be too far away. We'll want to buy more trucks to do this line as well. While we're waiting up over there, I do just want to check quickly down over here. Again, my excitement for oil. We're waiting for a small section to be built. I believe it was over here. Yeah, just this tiny little section over there needs to be built. We might just pay for it as a little like commemorative, or as a celebratory, you know, purchase, I suppose we could call it. Where is the nearest truck? I'm actually surprised it's so much further back. I thought they were pretty nicely packed together. There's the one that just left. They'll be marked in green. They can't all be lit. Alright, let's do it this way here. Iron ore, please. Not iron, but iron ore. No way. No way we're that far off. Iron ore. Did they all just restart their directions or something? They're all going back to pick up? Oh, don't tell me they did that. That's painful, to say the least. Yep, that's exactly what they did. Alright, these guys turn you around. That's unfortunate. Just because I edited the stops doesn't mean you restart your trip. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. But it is what it is. I mean, fair enough. Go ahead and stop you as well. I mean, some of them it's too late to stop them. It's not worth the effort of stopping them. But some of these vehicles we can certainly stop and turn around. I'm glad I checked. Not that it makes, you know, a world of difference. I am glad I checked still. Flip you around as well, please. I just want to see the speed difference before I forget. I mean, 4 seconds is a hard number to forget, but, you know, happens. Obviously, it happens. So yeah, let's just see how much of a difference it actually makes, and if it will actually, you know, save us that much time, or if it was a waste of investment. I'm more curious for my own numerical knowledge, really. Doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We've already built the stuff, so it doesn't really matter, all things considered. But I do want to know. We can speed it up a little bit. Oops. Speed it up a little bit. Get this thing a little bit closer, and we'll slow it back down. I want to make sure I don't miss the the actual count. Get rid of you. You're the one, right? Yeah, yes you are. Eyes on you as we move through. Want to make sure we slow it down right on time. I know this sounds a little, or this seems a little overly particular, but I am curious. Like, if it shaves down the time by, you know, a whole 50%, that's a pretty big deal. I'll slow it down. I'm going to arrive. Where are we right now? It's the prefab factory. There's Rostinsky. Okay, we're almost here. Go ahead and hide you. What are you stuck here for? Oh, the tram over there going by. Or the, oh, what is the game? Yeah, tram, right? Well, streetcar tram. I'm having a, oh my god. We call them streetcars here in Toronto. I've called them trams my whole life. I think I mentioned this during this playthrough, but I lived in Yugoslavia previously, and it was, we called them trams. And I grew up calling them trams, but then here we call them streetcars, so I'm often thrown off by what, like, as to what to call them. Alright, 16 tons. Let's see how quickly this goes. Watch me, like, click somewhere else by mistake, or an interruption like that. I'm glad the autosave happened, because otherwise the count would be way off. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth, after waiting so very long for this. 1, 2... Oh, wow, unless my count was off... Again, there's so much room for human error the way I'm counting it, but that was a significant difference. It's not a small difference. Okay, fair enough. Well, with that known, let's go ahead and buy a bunch more open hulls, right, is what we need. Open hull for... No, it's not open hull. We need dumpers, right? Dumpers, of course. AMZ 5 4 10 dumpers. Yep. Get a bunch more. We've invested so much in this. Oxelinsky, Rostinsky, or transportation. Yes. Copy your schedule over to everybody else. You, and you. Done. Begin. Again, it's so much faster now that we don't really have to bother. And with line spacing as well, we don't really have to worry about mentally noting a gap or anything like that. Alright, cool. So, that's all good. I mean, we'll see how much of a difference it actually makes, right? We got plenty of iron over here, though, so hopefully the redistribution can help a little bit. I'm also tempted, actually, if we take a look at the amount of prefab panels down over here. 149. Still not enough to finish one of these. But I am tempted to pick up the construction, because we're almost filled up over here. I do wonder if prefab panels are being brought down still. I should hope so. Yeah, looks like they are. 14 tons. We got a distribution office working this stuff, but I wonder if I need another one. I wonder if I need another large distribution office down over here taking on the same responsibilities as this one. I wish you could clone. I wish you could clone this stuff. You get another open hull here, actually, before I decide to do that. A lot of open hulls here, though. What does the covered hull do? It does mechanical components, electronic components. Okay, not stuff that is, I guess, needed as often. So fine, let's go ahead and get an open hull KMZ 5 4 10. Let's do it. Hopefully we'll put you to work sooner rather than later. And what about over here? We have any prefab panels over here? We got tons of prefab panels over here. So I'd very much like to see them get delivered. Okay, good, excellent. That's exactly what you're doing. Only loading 50%, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, down over here. Where is that piece? Where is that piece? There it is. No workers or mechanisms. Resources have arrived. Hopefully someone's coming to build it. Main platform. Pick people up, going down to the oil rig. Is there seriously no one assigned? Should I just pay for this one? I think I'll just pay for this one. But I want to wait for one thing. I want to wait for one thing before I pay for it. Again, it doesn't really matter until people are coming down here to work the rest of the industries. But at least we'll have oil, and we can work on the export of oils. But even then, exporting oil, we need to get these tracks kind of done first. We're close. But we've come a long way. We've come a very long way. And once we go into double speed, which will be right after we finish this little construction here, we might see this done today. I doubt it. 4th of December. I have turned 3 years old in this universe. We just actually hit 12 million rubles at the same time, so you know that's quite nice. But yes, on the 4th of December, to celebrate, I guess, my own birth. Oh, that seems really gross and egotistical. I take it back. Let's go ahead and pay for this. Done. Does the oil flow? Oh, it does not flow because there's no power. How do you not have power down over here? I could have sworn I built all the power connections. Let's go ahead and take a look at that rather anticlimactic moment and see what went wrong. Electric substation. Got the one over here. We've got... Ah, I see. This one didn't get built yet. Well. There we go. Operating without issues. Good stuff. Coming through and coming through. There it is. Very slowly but surely. But, I mean, 32 tons already. It's actually not that slow. Not that slow. Building is without power supply, but I don't know if it needs power supply. I don't know if it needs a power supply. And from here, the oil goes up from this connection over here, right? Yeah. Still a lot of building to be done over here. Still a lot of building to be done over here. Some that we can certainly pay for. Some that I certainly will pay for, in fact, I should say. Yeah, almost definitely paying for some of these. But, I mean, we can wait for some of it to store up over here. There's so much work to do still. Okay, I think oil is flowing now, so, you know, that's nice. At least we've got the flow of oil happening. Let's try and stay in flow ourselves and help some of these, like, constructions and whatnot to speed up a little bit. Let's go ahead, double speed it. We don't have to go so slowly. And let's try and get some semaphores down. Now, I assume it's okay to put down 2 ways, because all we basically want to do is reduce the distance that a train, like how far back a train waits before moving further down the path, right? We can put some more down. I want to put one down over here by Colada as well. And ideally, I mean, these are the semaphores that stay as they are afterwards as well. Ideally. So you're good. Part of me doesn't want to put semaphores down over here because this thing's right over here, and if I put another semaphore down where it's about to build, it'll reset and go back to the beginning. It's come so long. It's come so far. So I think that's okay for now. What about up over here, though? We can get some semaphores down here, I think. You're down over here. Get you down over here. Get you down over here, sure. Pop a couple of these down over here as well. Pop some down over here. It's a little close, but not the end of the world. You're falling back right now, so alright. Pop you guys down over here. Again, just 2 ways for now. We'll make them proper afterwards, obviously. Pop all you down. Down over here as well. There we go. I think that's enough splits. I think that's enough splits. This is the track that'll go on down to export, obviously, but we'll work on that afterwards. Got to have actual production before we look at exports. Got to have surplus before we look at exports. Let's put it that way. What's the deal here? You're almost done here, but your swap out is en route. That doesn't seem to be too close, so we can go ahead and pop you down over here, I think. There, down to here. I'm going to put these guys down over here, too. Down over here. Boom and boom. And this will be the next semaphore. These will be a chain going in. So for now, they both have to be chains, I guess. And then here as well, it'll get messy over here once we actually have to organize it. And by messy, I mean, you know, my own personal mess. My own personal mess. Obviously, we want to make sure it doesn't actually block construction on the other side for any reason. So let's go ahead and put you down over here, put you down over here. Hopefully that does the trick. And some regular semaphores over here for now. I think that should help speed things up. We're about to find out, obviously. Hopefully that helps speed things up. But oil, where... I mean, look at that, already at 100 plus. Where are we using oil is the question. Where are we using oil? So we're storing it over here. We're getting it from all these spots over here. 15 tons? Why are you backed up? Go over here, you go up there, you go down here. Is the rate of flow that... there's no input connection? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hang on a second here. What have I cacked up here? Oil rig, oil... Pumping, pumping, pumping. I guess that's infrastructure, right? Pumping station. It is very much set up like this. So it's definitely set up properly. Oh, this is why, I guess. And I think we'll have to pay for this anyway, so fine, let's go for it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, excellent. Good flow across the board. Down over here, there's some stuff that still needs construction, so that's okay. We don't need to rush it all right now. Up to 200 tons. All right, so oil is being produced and stored down over there. Where are we actually using oil? Because again, gas stations use fuel, so we have to refine it before we can do that. What else have we got going on? Oil. I suppose chemicals, right? Up over here, we're importing oil right now. It is a long way to go. It is a very long way to go, which is why we're trying to build our, tracks and all this stuff, which I should probably actually commission the construction of. Oh, not a terrible idea. Did I seriously block myself off over here? I did, didn't I? Alright, we're gonna have to adjust this a little bit. It's because I wasn't ready to build this stuff. It had started building because I didn't notice I hadn't suspended construction. But yeah, this would make the oil trip a little bit shorter. A fair bit shorter, actually. I think that's what I need to work on. So let's go ahead and get this connection sorted over here. You guys have all gotten built. This is unfortunately blocked off. I believe we don't have... Right, we can connect over here, I guess. It's just the construction vehicles will have to go all the way around. Suppose it's not the end of the world. Suppose that's not the end of the world. Take a look at the building that is on fire. Hopefully it's not going to be a big problem. Yeah, this should be shut down pretty quickly, I think. We got fire stations nearby. Fire extinguished already. Wow, nice. I didn't even see the trucks. Didn't have the chance to see the trucks go in. All right, let's go ahead and assign all of these construction offices. No reason not to. Get all you working over here. Get that dock done. Get all of you working over here as well. Just get all this set up so that when the time comes, we're able to move product without delay. All right, so I'll set all this up. This stuff's already set up. The trucks will come through over here to pick up the goods. Okay, excellent. Down over here, we need to connect as well. Say down over here, but you know what I mean. Sure, let's go ahead and connect. Off from over here, as was always the plan. And hopefully some of these construction offices will take the job on. We have these about... Yeah, excellent. Cool. So we're going to see steel and stuff get used down over here as well. But hopefully our setup is going to work quickly enough. Prefab panels are not moving quickly enough, though. That's a bit of a concern. What's the deal over here? Prefab panels are almost topped up. We're not full, though. So why am I not seeing more prefab panels move? How can I say that, but then I see this? Unfinished pipeline, okay. Okay, we are seeing movement. I guess some of it's going directly to the construction sites and spots and whatnot. All right, well, let's let this progress, and hopefully we'll see some good work get done. And again, I hope the tracks are moving smoothly as well. Once the tracks down south are done, I'll make the tracks to the actual, harbor and stuff as well. Obviously, that's also a necessity. Coming back, you're heading down. You have one doing the work at the same time, or do we need to buy more vehicles? I feel like the other vehicle is faster at laying stuff down, but slower at actually getting the work done. Now we got a bunch. I guess we might need more workers up there. How are things going with the other construction vehicles here? Coming down. Doing okay. I hope the pace picks up a little bit, I'm not going to lie. We also need to look at the export of mechanical components over here. Words are not coming out of my mouth properly, it seems. Steel's already on its way out. A couple more mechanical components will go a long way, I think. Right now, mechanical components come here. Oh god, we've got so many. So maybe let's buy some covered hull vehicles and do a little bit of exporting. I believe it's covered hull for mechanical components, right? Get a pair of them. 8 tons only, really. I guess the way they get packaged. On which note, I mean, I could also look into the Actually, I don't know if containers... Oh yeah, they do. We could sort of put them into little containers. I don't know if it's worth it for this, really. But we could, if we wanted to, make them in little containers and then have open hull vehicles come through and ship more at a time, basically, is the plan if we were to do that. It'd be a cool thing to experiment with, but I do believe it needs workers to actually do the work. Like, it doesn't just automatically happen. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it needs 60 workers. We're already kind of spreading the workers out a bit thinner than I'd like over here. Though, really, hold on a second. What if we take a look at unemployment? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty high. We could do with more jobs. We just gotta actually ship them to the right spots. So, sure, let's try it. Let's try the container loading facility, because we should be able to then ship it out to Baraharad. And it's more per trip, I suppose. It can be. Let's try it out. You know what? I'm curious to experiment. Let's try it out. Container loading facility. I sincerely hope that's the one that I'm looking for. It would load things and turn them into containers, if my understanding is correct. I wish it was connected to a thing, but no, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Go ahead and put you down over here, I think. Actually, it'd be much better to put it down over here. For the footpath, but then... This is not ideal, I'm gonna be honest. With all the directions people will have to move. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Pop you down over here. Flatten that train a little bit. There we go. I might just pay for this construction. See something over here real quick. Can this drop? Yeah, I can. Good. I'll pay for this because I am very curious about this and how this works. So we put you down over here, I suppose. Boom. The road down and over. Up and around. There. So that's our connection for our trucks and stuff. Again, not ideal, I would say. But we need it down here because the footpath connection needs to happen over here. Like so. Go ahead and pay for you. I think I'm comfortable with that. And hopefully... Well, hopefully from the tracks, people are able to... Yeah, get there. Okay, great. Excellent. I say we just pay for this. 300k? Yeah, we got the money. We're fine. Pay for you. Go ahead and pay for you. Get that done. And now, again, the issue more so lies in this split over here. I wonder if I just get rid of the percentages and let people go as they wish. We can try that. Let's see if they... I mean, again, because as we set the productivities and things like that, people should split as necessary. It's just the bus stop that gets the short end of the stick, I guess. I guess that's why I had the assignments, right? But let's see how they behave as the next train load of 500 workers comes down here. Like, we have workers. In fact, we might even want to get a second train like this. All right, let's keep an eye on these people. On this bus stop as well. See if anybody comes down over here. Because that's kind of essential. Oh yeah, okay, good. Looks like some people are coming down over here. No, they're going right by to the construction office, I imagine. Let's see. Not a single soul came to the bus stop. Yeah, see, that's a problem. That's a big problem. We can't do that. So, boom, 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 boom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel mill. Mechanical components. You guys up high. Rail construction. Need you to be up high as well. Wish I could pop in numbers. Container loading facility needs some people as well, doesn't it? Let's try that, I suppose. I don't know how well that'll work, but let's try that. Sure, let's do that. Mechanical components factory needs how many people? 150. 60 workers up over here. Now you have access to, you have a container already with 9.8 tons of mechanical components. Trying to figure out if this was at all worth it. It probably wasn't, if I'm completely honest. The 9.8 tons. Next container is coming through. And there it is. 2 containers now, both at 9.8 tons. Okay, let's see. Again, this is an experiment, right? I'm gonna be straight up. This is a pure experiment. I'm just trying to see how this works, because I think it's pretty neat. So if we go with the open hull, load 12 tons, can load 16 tons. Can you stack them, though, is the question. I suspect you can. Is there somebody else that shines? 16 tons. No, of course not. KMZ 5410. You're the one for me. Pick you up. Just the one for now. We'll get a second one afterwards. And you will, my good friend, go over here. Load vehicles and containers. Containers in this case. And you're going to go over here. You're going to unload vehicles and containers. What you going? Let's see how this works. Whoa, that's not what I meant. The first-person camera is bound to make everybody nauseous. I do not want to set the first-person camera. In theory, you can carry 16 tons of... No, hold on. Well, in theory, you can't carry any mechanical components. We would have got the other one of these, which can only carry 8 tons of mechanical components. I don't know if this is any better. Because it can carry 16 tons on the flatbed, but each of the mechanical components containers is 9 tons, so it's not like it can carry 2 of those. It makes sense for trains. Obviously, trains, you have a train comes through, picks up a bunch of containers, and goes on. This just doesn't, the math doesn't seem to add up in my head, at least. Not in my head, at least, and we'll see. Worst case scenario, we can just get rid of it. Now, I do also realize that it is 1994 now. If we take a look at our imports, yeah, see, we are still importing. I kind of wish I hadn't done that construction. But that's not really an option per se, right? We can't just wait on everything always, I don't think. I mean, eventually, sure, but as of now, I don't think so. So a lot of this stuff we'll be able to ignore eventually, but a lot of this stuff I would really like to cut off. 1995 looks like when we're going to be cutting off a lot of this stuff, at least. Soon. This is a long trip. Alright. We don't have to watch you all the way through. I do want to take a look at down over here, though. 800 tons. I mean, the oil is backing up. That's nice. I wonder if we want to rush some exports already. What's the deal up over here? You are waiting, or are you stuck? Are you stuck? Why are you stuck? I wonder if it's because of these chains. Wouldn't be surprised if yes. No. Why are you stuck? Able to get down over here. You're able to move through. So says the You're stuck back here. We're not paused. Hang on then. Why are you stuck actually? I'll come back to that in a second. You're rolling up over here. I do wonder if I should yeah, I definitely should. Auto build that as well. Spend money to make money, right? Watch it pick up in speed as soon as this construction is done. Get her done. Feels like it's already sped up. It already considers the stuff built. There we go. Down and around. Again, this is counting as imports, but not the end of the world. The timing of that construction was maybe a little off. Come on, buddy, you got this. What are you, why are you, what? You got this, I believe in you. Look at that skidding turn. Yeah, there we go. So in this time, we have over here 9.8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 containers. Wouldn't we have been just fine going to the cargo station instead and picking it up? I mean, let's see. You come through. I think it's cool still. You load 1. Okay, you load 2. Questions answered. Done. Worth it, right? Because now it's carrying more mechanical components than a regular covered hull could. Not by a lot, but by, you know, enough to make it count, I guess. Now, okay, it's saying 19 tons of mechanical components. So what is the weight of one of these? Ah, there we go, 11.85 tons. But hang on now, if one weighs 11.85 tons, then how are you carrying 2? I mean, I guess I'm not going to question it. It's carrying 22, 23 and a bit tons, and the max cap is 16. Okay. Well, since it works, go ahead and get another one. I think just the one for now. Open hull. Up our economy out, right? Up our economy out. Because again, those get dumped, and they get dumped very quickly as well, is the other thing. So it's faster, I suppose. Which is something that shouldn't be undervalued at all. Cool. Out you go. For an easy 69k. Nice. And let's see how quickly this drops off. Because I'm curious. This is my first time playing with these things. I know how they work, but, you know, the finer details. Yeah, look at that. Super fast. Done. Out. Moving. Sweet. And the steel is coming through as well. How are we doing over here in terms of production and stuff? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Doing okay. These guys, yeah, doing okay. Prefab panels missing. That's not ideal. Need to deliver some prefab panels, I suppose. Prefab panels are a lot more important than anticipated. Yeah, these worker counts, not very good. Need more people coming down to the bus stop. More people coming down to the bus stop. Fewer people at the container loading facility, I think. Yeah, definitely. Container loading. Oh, it's already 4% only. Okay, okay. How about fewer at... The other option is, of course, to have a second train. Which would do the trick. I don't know how many jams it would cause. One way to find out, I suppose. One way to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Let's go for it. This might be a problem. This might be a problem. Electric locomotive, what's our 110, 120, 160. Not that we need that kind of speed down there. 120. Decent engine power, I suppose. Not the best. Now let's go for it. Let's go for the CHS7. And let's go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons. Set line. Uprising Grad Steel. Is that the line's name? Back over here. Oops. Uprising Grad Steel, yes. There you have it. And begin. Hopefully you'll get down here with little issue. And that might just do the trick then. Because then we have, you know, as opposed to when we have only 500 workers, we end up having 1,000 workers. And again, that's how you solve the employment situation as well, right? You get people to their jobs. That would make a bit of a difference. It would make a bit of a difference. Down to 11k or 11 million now, which is, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But okay, sorry. What isn't what it is this? Why? What is up over here? Why do these semaphores cause trouble? You were the chosen one, supposed to solve this problem, not worsen it. Need to put another set down over here. I mean, I can. You're able to move, but you're not moving. Oh, is it because you're working? You're not stuck? You just don't have workers? Or resources? No workers. That is the problem here. Because of this holy hot mess. What happened here? How in God's name y'all manage this? Well, this explains. I guess it wasn't the semaphores all along. Alright, let's see. How do we free up this jam? You guys are going down this way. You're trying to go down over here. You're trying to get out. You're trying to get up over here, but you're stuck over here. And you... not gonna help. Where is the... trying to figure out who we can move out of this mess. We just need like an inch here. I'm actually not sure who I can send somewhere else. Zavotsk cargo station. You're working for Zavotsk construction. I mean, I could actually cancel. Turn off the auto search. Cancel all your assignments. Give some space over here. Got very congested over here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better than that. That came out of nowhere. Explains the distinct lack of prefab panels. Yeah, looks like we're up and running again. It'll take some time for some of this stuff to clear up. Wow, that was a hot mess. I'm glad I checked. On the topic of hot messes, where is our giant train? We'll find it somewhere. Guaranteed it's gonna start causing jams and stuff. Way too dark to see right now. There's our tunnel. Where you at, buddy? Oh, did I not hit? No, I did hit start. Down this way. There isn't like anywhere for it to get lost. It's a train. It stays on the tracks. Oh, they're both here already. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's good. Looks like they're moving all right. Let's see. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Yeah, looks like we're good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Did I just put down some train tracks that actually work? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It moved, it waited. This is now going in with 490 workers. Oh my god. We might actually have a working train line over here. Wouldn't that be something special? Holy crap. Awesome. And do we have 500 workers here already? We almost 300. It's fine. It's still a massive number of workers who are waiting to get picked up. Wonderful. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Did y'all get jammed up again? No, we are still moving, just very slowly. All right. Keep rolling here. There we go. You're going to move in too. You're going to move. Good stuff. Do we have another slot there? We do. Go ahead. We're just waiting to be able to get this auto searching again. We had a bit of a timing issue there. All right, cool. Well, that answers a couple questions. We really need to get prefab panels down over here. Just to buy some. I am tempted to buy some prefab panels. Actually, who is bringing you prefab panels? Medium distribution office over here. Yeah. Road cargo, uprising grad, Oxlensky, rail construction, unload everything. Yeah. Hopefully someone's coming over right now. Cool. Trains are moving nicely. I like this a lot. That makes me very happy. Makes me very pleased. Up over here, I think we're in the clear. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on the auto search because vehicles will only go out one at a time anyway, so let that happen. Hopefully it'll find what it needs to build. Or it won't. Alright. Get to work over here. There. That ought to do the trick. Yeah, looks like we're good over here. Let me take a look at the prefab panels really quickly. Moving some, yeah, 5.3. We'll get this sorted. We'll get this sorted. It looks like the trains aren't jamming up the traffic there either. This works out quite nicely. Amazing. What's our unemployment looking like? Wow, look at that huge drop. That's got to be at least partly because of the new train, right? At least partly. Let's take a look at unemployment in this area. You unemployed? 370. Lots of unemployed over here, actually. They're not able to get to the trains. But they should be able to get to this bus stop from where they can get to the trains. Is that, or this trolley bus stop, because that takes them up to here. Hopefully they know they can do that. Hopefully they are doing that. One way to find out, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now back up, right down over here. Well, stuck, I assume, because no workers. I assume that's because, again, the buses do have to kind of do a loop before they're able to come back around with workers. Yeah. Definitely part of the problem. Cool to see stuff moving again. That definitely helps. And really cool to see the trains working. Now, down over here, how is everything going? A lot of this stuff has been built up while we've been waiting and looking elsewhere, so that's good stuff. This is about to be built up as well. Are you assigned? You are indeed. You are too. Beautiful, beautiful. Oil must be really flowing over here. Yeah, over 1100. Oh my god. Okay, let me just check really quickly. If I were to just export that, I love seeing it like this as well. But yeah, if I were to just export the oil we have right now, let's say it's 1K, just for easy mathematics. 1K oil, sell. Oh my god. Are you serious? 487 a ton. Fair bit of money to make. That is a fair bit of money to make. How soon can we get this stuff done? I guess I have to pay for a lot of this, right? I guess I have to pay for most of this, but there's no point in getting it done until we have workers able to arrive over here, which won't happen until we have prefab panels arriving over here. I think I should just buy prefab panels. Feels like a backward step, which is why I don't like doing it, but it also feels absolutely 100% necessary. Partly because of my impatience. Let's double speed it and see if some don't arrive soon. The radio is on fire. That's not good. People are unhappy with the messaging coming from the radio, I suppose. Come on now. Where are my fire trucks? There they are. Firefighters say "niet" to the fire. Boom. That's a big fire. Despite a truck being there, it didn't stop. 2 trucks. 2 trucks. We had like 5 lined up. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, sorry. Yeah, I was looking for... And again, it's a matter of time, right? Like, there's so much stuff around over here. Like, where are you going? Prefab panels. Unload over here. Okay, fine. Right, we have a lot of that going on too, where this thing is backed up. It's very backed up. You're dropping off prefab panels over here. This thing's backed up too. Where are the ones... prefabs down over here. You know what? I don't think that distribution office is doing this job well enough. Oh, hey, 10.4 tons have arrived. Speak of the devil. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now what's the problem, though? No workers? Gotta roll out now, right? Ah, there we go. One's already out there. 2 out there already. Alright, great. Good. That's what it was. The jam was slowing everything down completely. Makes sense. Up over here. Oh, yeah, look at this. All these busy bees working away. Good stuff. A lot of progress over here soon. Ooh. These buses are empty, I guess. Yeah, because they were waiting for the jam to clear up as well, I think. Over here, good progress on the work. Oh, this is exciting times, folks. This is exciting times. Up over here, though, let me check real quick. This is an issue that I should have looked into sooner, actually. Food is getting backed up. That's excellent. Crops are coming through. Why are there 997 tons of crops over here? At least there's an easy flow over, but still. Shouldn't be the case. Over here, got lots of foods too. Lots of foods, lots of food. Crops taking some time to arrive, but I suspect trains arriving right now. Crops over here. They don't load up quickly enough. Or maybe it's also off, like, from the harvest season and stuff like that. Or my timing might be off as well, right? There might be a train over here right now with a full load. Yeah, it looks like there was, actually. Maybe not a full load, but with a load. Alright, so what's the deal with food down over here, then? Let's take a look. We've got the small shopping center with food and meat. This warehouse does have food, so that's good. And there's plenty of meat in the meat storage. Okay, excellent. Down over here we have clothes, no meat, no food. This distribution office better stop failing me like this. Down over here we have no food, but we have meat. Hey. And down over here we have food, but no meat. Okay. Okay. We need another distribution office? Because we have 39 tons of food and 68 tons of meat. Why is it not being distributed? What are all you guys up to? Loading meat, okay. You're taking electronics over. Okay. We're going to load food, okay. And you are going to load food as well. I think maybe I need another small distribution office over here. Maybe it should have been a large distribution office, honestly. Didn't realize how slow it would be to distribute. Or maybe, again, maybe I looked at it at the wrong time. I don't know, man. I don't know. These are constant demand things. These are constant supply things. We need to be moving faster. I might actually get another distribution office. I'll look into that. Let me know what y'all think about that as well. Down over here, good progress. Up over here, good progress. All right, good stuff, good stuff. How are the prefab panels looking over here? 178 tons. All right, how are the prefab panels looking over here? Empty. Hopefully the vehicle is headed over with some. Yep, 4 tons. Why only 4 tons? Another 11 tons. I guess it's because it'll get topped up. Electronic components coming over as well. All right, cool. So with all that happening, do we see a lot of progress down over here, actually. These still need building. Question becomes is, are we taking too many... No, we're fine. I was going to say, like, are we taking too many workers away from the construction offices with our 2 trains now? With our 2 trains. I'm still so pleased. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Couldn't go on for that long, could it? Couldn't go on for that long. Why? What happened? What changed? What changed? Flip you around. Doing perfectly fine until now. And both of these trains are way too big to do anything. Why are you looking up over there as an issue? Come on. Ah, it was going so well. It was going so well, and then it stopped. Let's see. I could build a crossing somewhere else as well. Like, there's this crossing over here that was, you know, not used at all. Could make this whole thing a 2-way as well, but again, that was a problem before, so I don't know why it would be a solution now. It would be a temporary solution because it would allow this train to leave. Free up the spot. Gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. I don't know if keeping these will make the difference, but definitely needs to be figured out. There's a chain here that'll get in the way, actually. Let's see which way it decides to go this time. Okay, you go through. Now you should be freed up. Alright, hopefully this actually works out. Only one way to find out. That slight bump with the trains has hurt unemployment so much, but you can see immediately it starts to go down now. You're going to wait all the way back there until this train comes back. Not the worst thing, I suppose. You're like waiting by the station, I guess. You'd better cross. You'd better cross over here. Yep, excellent. The problem, though, is that these will all back up because this is never free over here. So let's see. I mean, we need this to not be constantly jammed, obviously. You're gonna wait there, because as far as you're concerned. How about now? Now you're gonna move through. We can see if this works. You should be able to cross over here, right? But you're not gonna. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna get stuck. I gotta figure this out. And the alternative is, of course, to get rid of the trains or make the trains shorter. There are a couple of options. But this worked so well until it just decided to fall apart. Goddamn. Well, there you have it, folks. I was talking about how, how unnatural it felt. There you have it. What can we do? We've got the... I'd rather it not be two ways all the way through, obviously, because then you get stuff like this more often, right? I'd like it to very much be one way and one way. The problem is it's not taking its turns when needed. That bothers me so much, just because, like, how can I tell? How can you? Why did it not take this route? Because it thought this was blocked. Okay, but like up over here, I'll have to figure this out. This needs figuring out. Worst case scenario, I think we'll shorten both trains, and that should allow them to move a bit more freely. And we need to find some alternative solution for what's going on over here in terms of getting these guys to where they need to be. Because it's not just about two trains. Eventually, we're going to have another train bringing people up over here as well, right? So this is going to be quite the messy spot if even this is causing us issues. This is, I mean... quite something special. Felt so good for the rest of the session, you know? We're really, getting ahead of the curve. Getting ahead of the curve. But instead, now we're going head-to-head with trains. Man. Really gotta figure this out. Oh, we were goddamn. We were on track for success. So close, so close, so close. But it's okay. Let's look at some of the positives over here to round off the session. We've made some good progress down over here. At least these semaphores have in fact worked out after we fixed up the traffic jam. Up over here, we've made some good progress as well, I think. Yeah, we've come a long way. We're definitely going to be up and running fully, I think, next session for sure. We'll double speed the whole thing. Lots of oil over here. Our economy is looking fantastic. Exporting mechanical components and steel kind of doubled up that. Export as well. Over here, construction is good. Over here, construction is good. Food is looking good. We might want to reconsider distribution up at Veteringrad as well. Build another distribution office and, you know, do something about it. But folks, this is where we're going to call it a session on a bittersweet note, I suppose. I'm still feeling pretty good about almost everything. We'll sort this out like we've sorted everything else out. We'll sort it out. Hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Y'all know the drill. Of course, and as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.